So we had left off at this place. We had left off at this place. You click there. Yeah. Schedule. Yes. Schedule. Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, we are going to check that. So we're going to check. Okay. So now we are at this place. We had already done all bottom rebars. We have done this is a bottom one going all the way. We have done this is a bottom one going all the way. We have done this is a bottom two going all the way. This is a bottom two going all the way. Yes, yes, this is the dimension line. This is the rebar. The rebar is supposed to be thicker than this line is supposed to be lighter. This is supposed to be thicker. We have not activated the line thicknesses display, but you can do that here. View line width that way. So you see the blue is thicker. So when you print, this is going to come out thicker. This is going to come out thinner. Okay. So we can return. Yeah, we've just done the bottoms, the bottom rebars. So now we want to do the tops. Even for the cantilever, we have done the bottom two. We have done this bottom one. Okay. So let's now start on the tops. So we want to put a top at this place. So this is a bottom rebar. It ends here. We need a top at this place. So if we go back to this place and look at which page was that? Okay. So let's see. So we are at, that's the place. That's the place. So at that end, what kind of an end is this? This is because the beam is here, and the rebar is will come into the beam. It's a restrained end. This is a restrained end. So that being a restrained end, we are talking about restrained end support. It's a restrained end support. So what we need to be keen about is that this rebar that's coming here is a U-bar, should be at least 50%, should be at least 40% minimum should be 40% of this AS. Yeah, the 40% of that AS. Yeah. So, and should also be at least 50% of the top.
The bottom you want 40 and
The top.
you take 50%.
Yes. So let's check what 40% is, or let's check what 50 is. 50%. This rebar is 34 by 10 at 175. So it's tens at 175. You see, the requirement for that bottom we assume is going to be 450 millimeter square. 450 millimeter square. So this is what we're going to work and find 50% of 450. So 50%, 450 times 0.5 is 225. So 225, and you're using 10. What's that going to be? A 10 is 78.5, one area of one rebar. So if we take what was that? 225.
Yeah,
225. 225. Okay. 225. 225 divided by one rebar, 78.5. It gets you to 3 rebars. So 1,000 divided by 2.87. Divided by 2.87. That gets you to 348. So that saving is quite a lot.
So you are left 250.
Let's adapt 250. So we come in here and make that rebar. This rebar should come 0.15 of L this way, the hook 0.15 of L, yeah, but not less than 45 diameter. And this lower side, it must overlap. It must overlap. Here. So we're going to check. This is a, so let's check the overlap, and let's check the 0.15. The overlap is it's a 50 diameter according to the code. 50, it's not 45 diameter, 50 diameter. So calculator, 10 multiply by 50. What's that? 500. So you need 500 minimum overlap this way, and then this rebar comes there, goes up, and goes that way. This side you need 0.15. Okay, let's do this where the U bar starts. Where these ends, there, you need at least LO, type LO here, 500 there, 500, yes, 500. That's it. The rebar can start from here. It comes, it goes up, goes the other way. So how much distance do we need for the top? 0.15 of L. L is the span. The span. So the span from here to here is 3,000. So 3,000. Let's check. Calculator. 3 times 0.15 comes to 450. So it's going to go 450 inside. It goes 450 inside. So from the edge, from the edge, look, from the edge of the support, goes 450 inside. Yeah, basically that's the specification for the end. So it's coming in 450. So let's say 500. Let's maintain it at 500, both of them. So 450 is the minimum, and at the top we have put in there 500. Yes. So let's do the rebar. LX, LO. Okay. What I'm doing, I want to specify the position. I check the best place to put the rebar where there is no much congestion. If I feel there's congestion and I want to put a rebar here, I can click this one, BA, I type BA, BB, select B4, I type B4. I can even take it somewhere there or wherever. I can move it. I can reorganize this space so that when I'm putting something new, I have space for it. You see? Yes. BB BB to select, B4 to move something. So I'm going to Control Z. Control Z. So here we have two options. When we are putting this rebar, we can either reduce the rebar with cover or not. So I want to, we have not working with reducing with cover, so I want us to do that now. But we have another option that we can work with. So I want to draw the rebar this way.
Using the extension, you reduce the size of the bar manually.
You specify the size of the bar manually. Yeah, but I will do both. So let's do the one with using the reducing with the rebar size. So let's do I'm going to sketch like the rebar is going to come this way, that way, that way. Pressing that, it's going to come that way, that way, that way. So I'm going to specify, I'm going to 500 from here to here. The rebar goes inside, comes that way, comes that way. And the thickness of the slab aside, yes, this one from here to here, D2 is 500. Now what's the thickness of the slab? 150, let's say. LO, offset that 150. So if the rebar starts there, goes there, goes there, goes there. So let's draw the rebar RB. If you look at this page, we are going to bar mark number 8, and for sure we are already from bar mark number 7. Now we're going to bar mark number 8. You see that? So bar mark number 8 is at 10, is that Y type, and is a shape called 38. But we want to reduce with cover. Reduce, top is 20, side is 20, sorry. Top is 20, side is 20, and bottom is 20. There, you see? So that's the cover. So let's pick this one and place it there. I click there. That point is going to be there. The other point number 2 will be there. The other point, you see the one that's moving, that's a point I specify there. Then the last point I specify there. So it's place it and reduced with cover. Yes, but you see, I needed to there's something I needed to do before I did that. We don't want to reduce with cover this side. We just want top, bottom, and this side, but not here. So it's reduced everywhere. So here, when we are placing it, we have to either extend this or add a 20 so that when it returns, it gets to its position. So for now, I can do this. ES, I select all this and pull this across. Now I update the schedule. So I have the rebar there in place. You see? Morning. So I have the rebar in place. You see? So the rebar is there and is in place. So I want to distribute the rebar. You have an option of displaying the rebar this way or displaying the rebar actually vertically. So you can rotate this rebar so that the display is vertical. You get? So the display, what I'm trying to say is this R, Y. You can rotate. Oh, okay. Let's do R, K. Rotate the rebar. You can view the rebar from the top, the way it actually is. You get it? You can view it from the top, or you can view it from this, both is acceptable when you are detailing.
Seen from there, from top or from
Side. Both is you can even place it this way. You can view it like that. But and then you say it's a U-bar. Problem with this, if the length of the top and the length of the bottom are different, it would be difficult to tell somebody.
the other is better.
Yes,
So to rotate it as in RK.
RK to rotate this direction. RY, you can also rotate it the other way. You see? Or RK. Yes, can rotate it.
So now we distribute this one.
Now we distribute this one. But before we distribute, it's good practice to even on here show the dimension. How much is this from here to there? It's 550. 500 and the 50 that we had left here. Yes, DH, okay. DH, horizontal. DH, type DH, click there, click there.
And then you click first where you want it.
Yes, first where you want it. Okay, so I want to pass my dimension line here. But I notice this is going to be create my dimension line passing here, and there's a rebar here. It's kind of congestion. So I'll pick this one and move it off so that it gives way. I can even place it there. You see? Then I click here, LY. I pick the rebar, escape. I pick the rebar, R5. Then I start here. Zone ends there. Zone starts there. Zone ends there. And I can put my text. Yeah, it looks like a good place. Escape to put my text. Spacing 250. 250. Let's do that first. We're going to, it's 250 text move, but this is not a top tool. I'm going to edit this text, and I say U bar or U bars.
Normally, on your practice, when you do it,
Yes,
bars.
U bars. You say that's a U bar. So as you see, you have 16 of them here. You have 12 of them here, making a total of 28. Yeah, that's, and it's already registered. The U bar is already here now. 28 of them. It's registered. Shape code 38. Yeah, bar mark number 8. This is the length of one piece, the cutting. This is the dimension. 730, 110, 730. That means 730, 110, 730. So, and the schedule is still building up. We show you. So far, we have 470 kg of steel. Yeah. So that's where we are at the moment. 8s are 43 kg, all of them Y. 10s are 427 kg, all of them Y. Yeah, so from there, let's hide the schedule. So we have this rebar. Up to that point, we would need a top for this place. So we have provided this top for the end. But we need to check whether this 45 diameter, 45 of 10 is 450. So this distance from here should be more than 450. But it's 550. so it's okay. So we want to do this top now. Yes, so we did the top. We did a top. We already did a top here, didn't we? We have a top one that's staggered.
Yes.
We have a top one that's staggered there. So we were done with this top. So we need to. So let's do the top for the cantilever. So let's check. Yes, we'll come to the tops here and the tops there as well. So let's go to the cantilever. And again, you don't keep checking when you are detailing. When you start to detail, you might keep checking. But after a few detailing a few times, you memorize. Yeah, it's just in the mind. These images, these these uh, diagrams, these details are in the mind. These figures are in the mind. So, so the cantilever, we said we need to know what is the K and what is the L. So our K starts from the center of the support up to the very end of the cantilever, the edge of the end of the cantilever. So our K in this case, it starts from here, center of the support, to the very end, which is 1600. Our K is 1600. So let's check what is 0.15 of K. So I want to get this 0.15 of K. So 1600 multiply 0.15, 240. No, not 0.15, 1.5. 1600 1600 multiply 1.5, 2400. It's 2400. But what's 0.3 of L? L is 3100. L is 3100. 3100 times 0.3 is 930. So we would rather work with 1600 1600 multiply 0.15, which is 1600 multiply 1.5, which is 2400. So this, yeah, yes. So the 2400 is measured from the edge of the support coming back. So I click there, L1, L4, 2400. Wow. So your rebar that's supporting this cantilever must start here. Yes. Because you have a long cantilever, it has to start from here. It has to start from here. Yes. It does. Now, you can put from here all the way and distribute, but might be a little expensive. This says you can do 50% of the reinforcement starting all that way. I think that. But the other 50 can start in the middle. You think that can start in the middle of the distance between here and here, and end 0.5K between here and there. You get it? So we will do it practically. Then just finish doing it, then you will see. So we need to provide. We had said our top reinforcement at the cantilever is 700. So what is 50% of 700? 350. So what is 350 in terms of reinforcement and spacing? So we are working with tens. 350 divide 78.5. What's that? 4 rebars. 4.45. 4.45. Let's say 1,000 divided by 4.45 gets us to 224. Say it's spacing of 200. So spacing of 200. So let's confirm it again. 350 divided by 78.5. That's okay. So spacing of 200 from here, LX, facing to the far end, or from we can either do from here to the far end, then we put another one in the middle. You get it?
Saying there's two types of
Yes, 2 times. We want to put from here to here, but we also want to put 50% here. Same thing we say it here, we put from here to here and another one here. So this is 50%, this is 100%. You see? Or we can do it like this, we can stagger, or we can alternate. So we come here, let's alternate. Here we are staggered, let's alternate here. Alternate and stagger achieve same results. So let's do one from here to the end. A space is 200 RB, and that was a 10. Yeah, there is a 10 as 10 bar mark number 9. We are not reducing with cover now. Rebar 20. Or we can reduce with cover. So I can LO here and say this is 20. So we start the rebar here, then it will be reduced at this point. Put together. RB, pick that. Sorry. RB, reduce with cover. This is the spacing. I pick this rebar. I start here and take it all the way. It's been reduced with cover, you see, and this has been reduced to that point. So
that's where you went from.
yes, so let's distribute this rebar. To distribute that rebar, I'm going to click. Yes, I'll distribute this one first. I'll distribute this one first. LY. I type there LY, pick the rebar, R5, starts here, ends there, starts there, ends there, escape. Place the rebar here. We said spacing of 200, and that is at top one. There we are. We have placed that one. We have placed that one. But we need another rebar to start. Okay. So we want another rebar to start in the middle of this. The middle of this, you see. This in the middle here. 0.15 L. You see, in the middle. We start there. So how do we point inside? Point inside. If I type there, it's going to stop. Insert. This one. Click there, LY. want a rebar to start here, and where is it ending? It's going to end 0.5 of K. K is 1600. So it's going to end 800 in front. After the here 0.15 L, this is 0.3 L. Yeah. So this is going 800 there. So we need a rebar. Let's move with cover 20 because we are going to offset with cover 20 with the rebar starting here, ending there. It's been offset with cover, and distribution of this rebar again, you see. So we put this here, Ly. I pick this rebar, Ry. I distribute from there to there to there to there. I put my text there. Say yes. So this has also, bar mark 10 and bar mark 9 have also been registered in the bar bending schedule.
So this one is spacing of 200.
Yes,
The other one is spacing of
200.
Yeah.
There's a place they are going to be spaced at 100. If the 100 spacing is too close, you can bundle them. You can bundle them so that it's 200, but there's a place there are 2. So when you are putting the poker, it's easy. When you are placing the poker, it's easy to vibrate. So that's the better way, because now it's becoming too close.
So now spacing will be 100, isn't it?
Yes, in between. So we don't want 100 is now too close. It's okay, but if you think it's too close, we can put where there's going to be 100. We can put together two. The two, tie them together.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So there will be spacing of 200 for you to place a poker. So, and that's the better way we will do it. So instead of having this dimension here and that dimension here, we can have, instead of 2 dimensions together, we can have text edit. I say 08 shift plus 09. Are you seeing that? Top 1 alternating. Are you seeing that? So this marker for 09 and 010 edit info. This is 09 and 10 alternating, and this one for 10, this marker for 10 I'll pick, place here. Then I remove this, so this dimension is no longer necessary. So I've decongested my drawing. Yes, I'm combining them. You see, 35 y 10 0. Now we need to our text is not very correct. We are going to have 35 y 10 09 plus the others were also 35 y 10 number 10 200. 200. Now the spacing is now going to be 100,
Yes.
100, 100 alternating. That is the correct naming.
Yeah.
You see, that's the correct name. You can also, because now why you specify here y10 and y10, you can combine y10 and y12. You see, you can combine both two. You can also do it like this, so that the text is like that. You ought just to arrange your drawings properly. That way,
It's much better.
it's much better. You see, so these are alternating. Alternatively, you can bundle them. Edit info. You can say 35 by 10 plus 35 by 10, number 10, 200, but bundled. Spacing is 200, bundled.
So, yeah, two.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
that's what the code is specifying.
yes. Those are the options you have depending on your situation. Yeah. So we have put the top here, but it is good practice to show this dimension. Dimension horizontal. How far? Dimension horizontal. How far? Sorry. Horizontal.
Yeah, it's showing it here.
Because I was clicking again the other side. Let me click this. You see? And then the other side I need to show dimension horizontal. Oh yeah. Click, type EE. I mean, click, type EE. That way. So you see, that way, if somebody looks at this rebar, he knows from here to here it's 2400. From here it reaches the end. Just leave the cover. This one starts 800 here, goes here 1200. So it's properly dimensioned. They are 35, these ones, and the others are 35, 200 bundled. That's right. So we have the top reinforcement here, we have the top reinforcement here, we have the top reinforcement the other side. You see. Now we want to have a top for this side first. For this side. You see? So
That's top two.
yeah, top two. For the other side. So that top two or U bars, the other side.
Oh, because you pass all that.
Yes.
I don't think you pass all. It's two only.
No, we put U bar the same way this side, the same way I've done this side. We put here as well.
Because it is it's fixed or
Oh yeah, it's a restrained end. This is a restrained end. So it's easier.
okay, that's good.
Yeah. So what kind of rebar are we going to put here? What's the span? Is 4 meter, isn't it? Span is 4 meter. So span is 4 meter. 0.15 of 4, you remember? Zero 0.15 times 4, 600, isn't it? At 600, so click there. This rebar ought to come 600 inside. $600 there. But now I can move this one a little, try and decongest that area because I'm putting a new bar there. 600 offset. We are doing exactly what we did here. 150. There we are. And I'm going to put off, do this 20, set there 20, RB. I pick this one, I place here, and then I distribute it. R5 starts here, ends there, starts there, ends there. Can put the text outside. Yeah, the spacing for this one was oh yeah, up to the cantilever place. Even where the cantilever is, we have to put a U-bar. We have to put a U-bar. And what was also a requirement here? Let's assume it was the same requirement as here. That is 250, 10 and 250. So let me distribute all the way. R5, click there, click, 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 up to the end. Escape. Let's put the text there, 250. There we are. We have that. Then this one is I'm editing. Is U bar or U bars, whichever. It's still okay. U bar or U bars. Yes. Edit info. Then you can do edit info. You change from here, or you text edit TE. Click and change from here. EITE. Text move. There we are. I'm trying to just make my drawing neat. TM, 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 TM. Move that. There we are. B, yes, we can do BB, B4. But for text, you can move with TM. Yes. Okay. So we have our U-bar in that place. Now, side, let's dimension here DV. You see, 600. Sorry. DV. There. Yes. So I can, so the size here will be 500. If I was doing my detailing myself, I would put this rebar 600 this way, the other way, and the other way. See, 550 and 600, the difference is so small. Yeah, so they can cut all of them together and place. It's easier. So I can also put, because I have a check here, the span is this, it's going to be about 500 or something. So I can just pick this bar and place here also. So I copy this